Maybe I'm just not as well endowed, I guess.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even have to open my blinds. I could peek and see him.
He was still aroused at that point when they first had contact, so it's...
Y'all look at my Facebook, man. Y'all can see that I'm a good, godly man, and I love the Lord. I mean, for real, for real. I'm a family man.
And it's on video.
Yeah.
Why are you wet like this?
On December 31st, 2021, officers responded to a disturbing call about a man peeping into a couple's house. The couple heard mumbling, and when investigating, they found the stranger. They quickly called the police, and when they showed up, they caught him in the act. Let's jump into it.
I got contact with one.
We'll figure this out, but you stay right here.
We're 1095 with him.
Oh, yeah.
It's 10:26, but it's fine. What were you doing, man? I got a call about you being back behind here. Come back here and I'll find you.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I ended up coming back from California like 4 months ago, and I was with my kids and my kid's mother. I had to leave from there, so for the past month, I've been staying with family.
Yeah.
And for like 2 days, I was out here in Athens. I didn't have, my sister was supposed to bring my clothes, like pants for me. And I've been trying to figure out how I could get work again and get back on my feet, man. And I didn't know where I was supposed to stay tonight, so I come this way earlier towards these apartments. Like, I've been trying to just stay warm and survive and be able to get towards town I come from. I mean, yesterday I was on the east side, like,
What's your name?
Michael.
Michael what?
I got my ID.
Where is it at?
Well,
Why are you wet like this?
it was raining. No, I love God, man. Sorry if I was wandering around. I wasn't trying to wander around.
You're not under arrest right now. I just want to make sure you know your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything said can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to attorney. Any moment right now, you can stop talking to me and the attorney can be present with you every day. You're not under arrest. Just want to let you know, okay? Were you getting it all?
I mean, I sat down, but I wasn't. That might have looked. I don't know.
527.
You were sitting here, and then you said you were looking whenever I first came over and asked you.
No, I'm sorry. I knocked, but then
Will they say that you knocked?
I don't know if they heard me. They had music on.
Okay. What were they doing?
The light was on. I don't know. The light was on, and they shut it off, and then not long after that, y'all pulled up. I was trying to get a cigarette. I didn't have no money. Honestly, I smoked. I need to quit again. And everybody was in bed, and I was waiting until daylight.
How do you know them?
I've seen them earlier, but I mean, I don't really know.
Do you know them, or you've seen them and you want to come back here and watch?
Watch.
I mean, what were you doing? Like,
honestly,
you gotta tell me, why would you stand behind somebody's, back porch in their little yard and watch the curtains?
It's late and cold. If I take my shoes off, I'll show you. My feet, I had to go to the laundromat earlier and dry my shoes because there was like wrinkles on my feet where I stepped in the water when I was walking yesterday, and my feet were hurting, and I wanted to just sit down. I didn't know where to. I've only been like this for like a week. Like, I was in Columbus with my Aunt Michelle, and then I went to Winterville with my sister for Christmas.
Go ahead.
And I've only been in Athens like a few days. Man, it's rough because I mean, I just got to get back working and on my feet, man. I've been in California for 2 years, been doing good. You know what I mean? Doing real good. So, honestly, I'm just overwhelmed with stuff right now.
Simple. Just hold off for sending the hit for now.
I mean,
can you sit right here right now? I'm gonna see what they got.
All right. You said you were not master over there.
I mean, I wasn't. I sat down.
Well, it looked like you got an erection.
Erection? Nah. These like, not erection. It's just they're not pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all the way to the cuff. I'll show you that. Hey, pull up the side. I'll show you.
What is that? Is that a knife?
That was it was in my bag.
Okay.
I got it when I was walking earlier when it was dark. Like, I didn't want to, just in case, man.
All right. Do you have any other drugs on you?
I don't have no drugs.
Well, there's weed in this boiler right here. I'm just trying to figure out. Do you have any other drugs on you?
I forgot all about that. Somebody gave me that yesterday. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think it's probably wet.
That's fine. I'm just asking. Weed is not such a big deal. I'm just trying to figure out.
No, ain't no drugs. But if you let that slide, please, I don't need no ticket or nothing like that. I don't need no extra because I really am trying to do good. If you look on my Facebook, you'll see I got 3 kids.
Yeah, they got them. They're okay. So what? I guess what drew your attention? What kind of saw all this?
So we were just watching a movie,
Uh-huh.
and we heard somebody talking, which is weird because these walls are like really thick. This old building,
Yeah.
and so we paused it, and we heard. I thought maybe it was our neighbor on his patio, and I just thought it was weird 'cause it sounded very close, and so
Did you tell what they were saying?
he was just mumbling. And
Okay.
it didn't sound like him, so it was weird, and he just sounded like he was right at the door, and I thought it was kind of strange, so I just kind of peeked, and I was like, oh.
Which door is it? This door or the back?
The back patio.
Back door, back door. So the glass door.
Yeah, it's
Right
a sliding glass door. And he was just tucked in the corner, trying to peek through the blind.
Did he see you when you looked out, or did?
No, he didn't.
Okay. So which was he on this side corner? Was he looking through the glass door blinds or looking through the window
If you
blinds?
want to look, you're more welcome. If y'all want to.
Hey.
Did he knock on your door at all?
No,
No.
he just tucked in the corner.
So he was talking. That's why they heard some mumbling. So that's why they paused their TV. They're watching a movie and they realized somebody was there. So he goes and peeks out the thing. He saw him peeping in the blinds. He never saw him look out the window.
How'd you know?
Saw it.
You saw it?
Unfortunately. But
Yeah. Okay. And you and your girlfriend are in here. Did they both see it?
She did not. I told her to go upstairs, and I called y'all.
Okay.
He was gonna show us wherever they
Yeah,
was
y'all
going
more
thing.
welcome. Come in.
Try not to get mud or anything on your floor.
Oh, no, that's fine.
As long as you don't get on the carpet over here.
Yeah, as long as you don't get on car.
Well, I tried to. I don't think I did. I stopped short of it. So, but I try to be conscious of that.
So right here.
Hello.
Was it open like this? I'm guessing. Then?
No, it was closed. So.
So which corner was he in?
He was tucked in right here. This corner over here.
And you were.
Yeah, I peeped through right here.
Okay, so I guess he never saw you walk up.
No.
So were the blinds open? How was he looking in?
They were closed, but I'm guessing to like when they're closed.
Put them back like you normally have them.
Yeah. You close them like they were. It's like this one that kind of doesn't close all the way. See how like it's kind of like.
There's a crack in it.
Yeah.
That's why he's in that far corner. Yeah, you can. There's. I mean, at this angle right here, straight over there towards that window. I mean, there's a line.
Yeah.
He's got an erection.
Yeah. Yeah. I say it's good to go with it.
Where did he get all the? You didn't see.
I haven't
right?
got the information.
No, I didn't see him. I heard him.
How did you see him? That little tiny sliver.
He. What? And that's.
Like you'll see all about God. You'll see my life, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, look up my Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Please just scroll through there.
You say you got what?
A what now?
You say your kids?
Yeah.
Where your kids at?
My oldest son Jacob, he's in Banks County. He's joining the Marines.
Mm-hmm.
Owen and Peyton, I can't leave that bag. Make sure. Hopefully I'm good though. Owen and Peyton are up in Conyers.
Mm-hmm.
Look, that's all I was waiting on the daylight. Like I've been walking around, just walking. I walked from over there near the skating ring earlier to come this way, and it was dark.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was going to keep going all the way to Waffle House, and I got.
So let me ask you one question. What business do you have here? Because you don't live here.
Yeah.
No, I peeped through the
Other
side.
Other side.
I know, but like before you.
He heard him mumbling. He
yeah.
physically heard him talking outside.
We thought maybe it was the next door neighbor, and we're like, no, there's no way we could hear him through that wall. And I peek over here, I'm like, nobody's over here. I'm like, somebody's talking. It sounds like they're right here. So he went over there, he peeked on that side, and then he's like, there's a guy in our back patio. And I'm like, what?
No, I'm gonna go get the camera and I'm gonna take a picture of where he was at and how it looks and what he would have seen through there, looking through him.
Are their names already in the call?
I'll get all that.
He's
Thank
gonna
you.
get that. Yeah, I was coming over here. As soon as he said it, I was coming over, trying to get over here and trying to. I was like, how can we chase him if you've already got him in custody?
Yeah, I was driving by and I walked up on him because I parked right behind there and walked in and he was
Yeah, I
just
saw
sitting,
with the car parked at the end.
just sitting there.
So what's your business?
I walked up in here earlier because I didn't want to just sleep out somewhere, and I was just moving around, trying to, like, I got my food stamps. I was going to go get a Red Bull and try to get through it. When you ain't got nowhere to stay, which I do got somewhere to stay, but I had to get back up towards, like, Habersham or Carnesville or something. I was down there in Winterville, like I said, and I was already this way, so I had to get a ride back up there, but I didn't have a ride.
Basically,
I was waiting on daylight.
You're waiting on daylight.
And then I was going to charge my phone because my phone was dead. I was trying to go around and see if I could find a place to charge my phone.
Okay.
And then I was going to try to, in the morning when it was daylight, I was going to try to get back up north.
Right.
And that's honest to God.
So you were pretty much here for practically just to charge your phone up and waiting for daylight.
I mean, yeah,
so
I was in the area like maybe an hour, but yeah, I was trying to.
And why did you pick this particular house and stand in front of that?
Oh, I didn't pick this particular one. I walked all the way around this pool basically, but I didn't stop at every one. But I was trying to I got lost for a minute because when I come in, this place is kind of big. When it's dark, you can't really the buildings look kind of the same. So I was trying to find a place to charge my phone, and I was giving it time to get daylight because I was planning on going towards Waffle House, like I said. But my feet were hurting, and I wanted to sit down somewhere. Can I take my shoe off? I wish, oh man, look. If you see my feet, the lady at the laundromat, she's like, oh my God, stay off your feet. And she, give me some quarters so I could dry my shoes. So they got wet yesterday. And where I was walking, once shoes get wet, I took my socks off and I put another pair of socks on. They got wet again. So I dried my shoes, and then I was able to put socks on and not be wet, but my feet were still.
You want to go and just stay with my car?
What is it? Is everything good?
I mean, we got plenty of probable cause based off the call. You
least,
being right there.
Can you take me towards town and let me get back towards my...
At the very least, just look, you were loitering and prowling. I mean, you don't have no business here. You told me that you were just sitting around. At the most, you might have...
Y'all can take me up towards
In either case, you had a warrant for your arrest as well. Banks for child neglect.
Neglect?
Yes, sir.
Oh, child support. They changed it in California when I was up there.
I don't know what to tell you.
They took my stimulus, and I've been paying them.
Well,
I
don't...
My car.
Yeah.
Oh, God, not right
Come
now.
on.
Yep, let's go.
Oh, man, this is crazy. You got my wallet, right?
You sure you don't have any more drugs on you?
Mine drugs.
Huh?
I don't have no drugs. You got over
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean?
You searching it?
You got a little knife on the side.
Yeah, it was like a little. I keep that in the bag in case I'm walking on a country road, like dogs and stuff. Y'all look at my Facebook, man. Y'all see that I'm a good, godly man, and I love the Lord. I mean, for real, for real. Yeah. I'm a family man.
$5,500. Do he have any flags?
Take pictures of how this looks in here first.
Is he drunk or something?
I haven't made contact with him yet, so I'm not sure. I was going to go back around back, and I realized they already had him in custody, so I'm going to come talk to y'all.
Ken, let's do this one over you.
Closed it. He closed the blind. You can't see how they're peeping in. I think when you close it so much you can't see it anymore. So I was going to show what he had done, but
there was a little seam, but he was kind of like bobbing his head, I guess, trying to get.
it's completely closed now. I don't know if it's pop closed or whatever, but I could see when you first did it, you shut it and it stayed open.
Yeah.
So.
Did he give a reason for why he was back there or anything?
Probably not.
Just looking. I think he told me he was knocking on the door, try to get your attention or something other, but.
Yeah, that's weird.
But if he's mumbling, there's a good possibility that at that point there may be mental health related issue.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And some of the mental health, depending on what the issue is, can be a thing for them. There's one specific one. This touching somebody sets off their emotions.
Yeah.
For certain ones. I can't remember the names of all the different.
I mean, I've seen videos on social media of people doing
People
stuff like that.
yeah.
So yeah.
Are you wanting this to go to jail with you when you go?
I'm thinking God.
Did he have any flags?
Because honestly, I was worried about January because, like, I was just telling my aunt and stuff. I was like, well, when it warms up, I might go back out west, back towards California. So, like, yeah, I was worried about the month of January. So that's the only reason I could think I'd be going. I mean, as far as God willing it. So you're saying there's a warrant, for real?
Yeah, there's a warrant.
Oh my
Clear.
God, man.
You were terrified when I walked up on you, man. You're shaking. Any reason why you'd be scared? Besides, I guess I'm a cop.
What else, dude, man? I've had their vision play on me. Like,
What did he tell you about his erection?
well, no erection.
You know erection?
He claims it's not an
No,
erection.
it's my shorts, man. Like,
When I wear shorts, mine. Never mind. Whatever.
Maybe I'm just not as well endowed, I guess.
I guess.
It ain't no erection.
You didn't. Well.
There.
Glad y'all actually were able to figure who it was. Many times over the years, especially when we're at midnights, we chase folks all the time. We get over there as quick as we can, but they don't stay there very long. Apparently, he was just fascinated enough to stay here long enough to
Yeah.
Well, you
us
guys are
catch
really
him.
quick, so.
Well, the other officer was just happened, the one that's the tallest came out, who just happened to be driving by when the call came out, when they gave it out to us. We were coming from the police department somewhere. I got here fairly fast. But,
Aren't y'all like right down the road over here? Ain't that the police? Oh, okay.
Lexington Road beside the airport,
Oh, yeah.
across from Thornton's Pond.
That's convenient.
Tag off. Most everybody knows the tag office is. So, I mean, literally it came out. We had just came out briefing when they dispatched it, and I was getting in my car, so I just cranked up and drove it directly over here. Because I figured usually there's a chase with it somewhere. We had to get a good perimeter set up, but so that happens. But this is one of the cases where the officer actually catches them looking at the window.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
he actually saw him back here, or was he
Yeah.
going
Yeah,
out?
so
Or
when I
something?
went back there, because I was trying to see what you were saying, they had already arrested him, and then I had one cop say, why were you back over here? Yada, yada. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even have to open my blinds. I could peek and see him.
he was still aroused at that point when they first had contact. So it's even more incriminating evidence.
Kind of weird.
Let me take a seat for me. You can double up. Okay.
Let me make sure.
This is my car.
Yeah, I saw this call over here too. I was like,
Yeah, I
let
was.
me go right over here.
God bless
These
y'all.
don't get too tight on you.
I mean,
Yeah, they're good.
kind of sad, but it works out for me not freezing to death in January.
Right.
So some.
Oh, let me get my bag on.
I can't believe that, man. Thanks, man, for real.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen is I don't.
It's ain't. I mean, so what are y'all doing? Hold me from Banks County? Because I'm not in trouble with y'all, right?
Yeah.
For us, man. You have plenty of probable cause to believe that you're a peeping Tom into their apartment. There's 2 people in there that said they saw you.
Okay, so.
There's you, me finding you on their porch, walking up to you, and then you grab
like
your
I
stuff
told
and
him,
try to
I was
leave.
trying to charge my phone. Like I didn't have.
No.
I tried a couple.
I tell you,
That's the second or third different story you've given me.
Yeah.
No, like I added that in there with that because when I was walking around here, like I really like you can.
All right. So here's the deal. Take a seat for me. I'll tell you. Here's the deal. Like I told you earlier, you have no business here in this complex. So that's already right there. That's loitering and prowling. You're standing on somebody's back porch. You're looking, huh? You're looking in, okay? And then,
Not, yeah.
all right. Well, you know the witnesses. They really don't have no reason to lie, okay?
I'm gonna drive them over there.
Where?
I don't need a charge though. Like I mean, really not.
I mean,
like what kind of charge is that? Like,
felony, peeping Tom, and are you going to loiter and prowling as well?
Say felony?
They're probably gonna take it. They're talking to the victim right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get
felony?
It is a felony.
Well, I will find out everything else.
Yeah, they're gonna figure it
Yeah,
out.
please don't give me no.
Put your leg in for me. We're gonna figure it out.
I've never had a felony. Please don't do that.
Well, I'll meet
They're
you.
talking to the victims and all
Okay,
that.
let's see.
Taking photos and all that.
Oh, here you go. His wallet. Got some weed in there, and it's just you can just dump it out. It's
He was about to.
that's why I went around the other side.
Like I was
Yeah.
right here,
Yeah.
and I walked up to him. He was shaking.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You better stop."
Yeah, that's why I went around the other side because I was like I knew where the building was already. I was just like, let me go around the other side because this is probably gonna be a 1080. That way I could just clothesline him if he.
Also, I don't know if it helped, but I did get, well, obviously didn't because he was still back there, I guess, but I did try to give, like, the best description possible.
All that little stuff, it helps us get to it.
Yeah, I do.
He said he was taking a report.
Am I taking it?
No, I think Greg said he was taking it.
He's taking it.
280, yeah. Is he still in?
Let me ask.
Oh, he's over there. There he is. Yeah, 'cause
I,
there's your car.
I was driving home and I saw this. So.
Yeah, that's what said. You just by luck, pure luck, that you were there on top of it. Because I mean, we took off from PD, but By the time I could even get turned on against the road, you're already in custody.
Man was shaking.
I bet he is
Every day
now.
you see a 6'4" man walk up on you. So.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's on video.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't get that on video. I actually had just turned off my camera, so when I walked up, I was like,
Oh yeah, turn it back on. Yeah, yeah.
So are you the one that arrested him?
Yeah.
Where was he at?
He's on your porch.
So he, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
He was still there.
I found him on your porch.
Well, thank you for stopping in on it. 'Cause I just knew it was going to be a chase. You were going to say, yeah, hell, stop right there. And he's going to take off. We were going to be chasing around the complex for 30 minutes. That's usually what
Seemed
happens.
like he was about to, but I think he.
We had one guy that was getting out peeping in windows, serial peeper, over off of him for 2 years, and we still don't know who he is. Because every time he'd get over, he could hear the cars coming down the road, and he would take off running. Or something would spook him.
It's that guy over there off on West Side who's doing it for weeks on end. Yeah, just kept doing it.
We used to have one guy that lived with his parents off of. He would get around and do stuff like that, but then he got to the point where he would just completely undress and eventually covered himself in Vaseline would run up and down Knowledge Avenue. So that's interesting individual.
But
So
well, if he has some sort of mental health, I hope he gets the help he needs.
well, and sometimes it's that, and sometimes it's just be that that's one of their things that they live for. So it's kind of hard to tell.
Based off his history, I don't think he's a fella. He told me he's a godly man, and he has a warrant on him. So.
Yeah, I never know. Does he live here in the complex?
No,
Yeah,
he
he
does
does not.
He's homeless.
When
He said he's been in the area for about an hour.
We just moved in.
Yeah, we don't be there, but
Yeah.
This is like the second incident.
You know what he's going to go for?
Should be Peeping Tom.
Is he going to do
Tom,
peeping?
I would do peeping and loitering just.
What's the time for that?
They should put loitering in it for peeping.
Huh?
Yeah.
What's the time for
They
peeping?
sh-
Like what?
Ma'am?
How bad is like?
Peeping Tom's a offense. He'll have to, I think on that one they have to register too. I have to go back and look to make
Do
sure.
they have to register for peeping?
I think so.
Peeping?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you put in a report,
The thing we have, the issues we have with Peeping Toms is they've shown over the years, after enough times, the person eventually graduates that from doing something more to burglaries, going in. We had one that the 5 points at first before he was doing that, he was going in and stealing the women's underwear. So
not quite.
yeah.
This stuff.
Now you have a story to tell or post or
great,
Yeah.
great story.
tell about if you hear people mumbling at your back door, get up and check. It's probably a good thing.
Do we have to? Do we have to wait on something?
No, I was just out here. I mean, you're right here. I was answering your questions while you was out here.
Oh, I was just
Chat
wondering.
really.
So I mean, y'all are good to go. Go back to watching your movie if you can.
I know, right? I was about to go to sleep, dude. Now,
Now you're wide awake now.
Take a shower.
Yeah, it's
Freaking
late.
nightmares.
Yeah. Well, now you're gonna be wondering if you hear anything outside, even if it's like a squirrel sitting out there, or worst things is possums. They get into everything at nighttime because they don't come out at night. But you hear that, you're gonna be wondering, is that somebody out there? But
Unfortunately.
so.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say this in Athens because we do have the students, the burglaries and everything else.
Should be. They were double locked.
God.
Maybe
Right.
Maybe this
I know
one.
I ain't no Peeping Tom, and I don't know that all of it, what that is, but I ain't even met him.
You say what?
I've never even met him.
I thought you said you met him earlier.
That dude?
Yeah. Alright. Go back in.
Well, this is just like I tell everybody. This is just the first part of the process. You still have to go through court, and you can prove your case there. But
Alright, step back in, man. It's
no,
2 fingers.
yeah.
So if I, what I said was true, I was looking for a figure. I was trying to charge my phone.
That's fine. Right. You could do all those things and also Peeping Tom.
Come on, Tom.
Yeah.
Alright, so push back in.
I wish you wouldn't push for that, because that's not,
Well,
it's not accurate.
you're a peeper.
I really do not want to transport you. I want to go home.
It is possibly wise to get one of the camera systems put up there.
Yeah, we wanted a ring
We were
camera.
going. Well, we were gonna put it up here, and now I feel like we have to go.
Well, here's the thing. If you're not really familiar with them, I've learned a little bit talking to people. Ring cameras, if to record it and save it, you have to pay the subscription for every
Yeah.
month. There's another one that's it's the number one. It's little square cameras they sell on Amazon. That one's not. That one records as well. It basically goes back to the little blocks it plugs into the wall. That's your power. Yeah, you see them all over the place. Those you don't have to pay for.
Well,
So,
sir,
hope y'all have some
getting
peace
cold
now.
out here. I should
Yeah.
put some shoes on.
I'll get out of here. Just make sure you didn't. If you have any questions, you're welcome to call. We'll answer the best we can. But if y'all need anything else, let us know.
Of course, man. Appreciate y'all's help.
Thank you for
No.
being here so fast.
No, we're glad to help out. You have a better day.
We got one night.
You get that? Okay.
You get in the spot, your phone dies,
Alrighty.
you got a charger.
All right.
Happen to smoke cigarettes and you want to ask somebody for one, so you sit down because your feet hurt, and man, wrong place, wrong time is what this situation was. So, God bless you, bro.
All right. Turn around, sit down, say sideways, be a little more comfortable.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Woo, I like the other seats better.
Yeah. Unfortunately they changed out these. That's what I say. If you sit a little sideways, it's a little bit less pressure on your wrist.
I really wish y'all take care of that, man. For real.
All righty.
I mean, all I asked is a couple of the officers just to look at my case, my Facebook, and just,
Well, the charge is based on the preponderance of the evidence.
okay, what's the evidence?
The evidence got the guy seeing you outside. When the officers get over there, you're still having an erection. You're peeping in the window when he sees you, or peeping in the door. You come on through this way. They're gonna have some questions to ask you about. Just standard questions I have to ask everybody who comes in here.
I didn't get the vaccine, I'm not getting it.
No, it's fine. There's many people that feel the same way about that.
I'm a man of God, I don't believe it.
They're gonna wait.
I'm healthy soon, but oh God, Peeping Tom, seriously? Oh, Lord.
The suspect was booked for Peeping Tom. What do you think about this incident? Comment below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more.